Yeah, hi there. In this tutorial, we are going to cover exploratory data analysis on cardio good fitness data. So as we know, EDA basically it's an approach to analyze the data sets to help us find out the hidden patterns, the underlying patterns among the data set, the relationship between the different variables, to find out any anomalies in the data. So let's study with our uh, data set. So basically, this data set contains data related to the treadmill sold by a particular company, and they want to profile their customers based on the treadmill products they had sold in the last 3 months. And using that particular data, they want to do the profiling of the customers. Okay, so let's say we want to first we will import the libraries as usual using import method. So import numpy, pandas, matplotlib, pyplot, and cbon, and then I'm reading the data from a CSV file, which is cardiogoodfitness.csv, storing it in a data frame, customer underscore data. If I just check the shape of it, it has 180 rows and 9 columns. So let's first quickly check first few records. The columns are product, age, gender, education, marital status, okay, usage, fitness, income, and miles. So quick understanding of each of these columns of the features. So what is product? Product is the product code of the treadmill which was sold to the customers. Since this data set belongs to last 3 months of sales that have happened of the treadmill product, so there were different treadmill products that were sold to the customers in the past 3 months from the retail stores. So this product specifies the product code of the treadmill. So basically there are three types of codes: TM195, TM498, and TM798. Age is the customer of the it's a customer's age in years, and gender is male or female. Education is how many years of formal education the customer had. Okay, marital status, whether the customer was single or with partner, could be wife or could be the partner. Usage is basically at the time of purchase we asked the customer what is the average number of time customer plans to use a treadmill in a week. So some said okay they could use thrice in a week, some said they could use 4 times in a week. So that way they actually said this is what was captured. Fitness is basically it's a self-rated fitness on the scale of 1 to 5. 1 means poor and 5 means excellent. So basically we ask the customers how they want to rate themselves on the fitness scale from 1 to 5. Okay, and income was their monthly income of the customer. Okay, and miles is the average number of miles we expect the customer to run or walk every week. Yeah. So these are our columns or the feature based on which we want to profile our customers. Okay, so first we'll just checking the data type of all the columns. So this is the data type. So if you see product is the character type, so it's object, and age is number, gender is object, marital status is object, rest are all integers. That is fine. Now let's quickly check the value count of the treadmill product sold. So basically we want to see uh, the count of the treadmill products. Okay, so TM195 was sold highest to the 80 customers among this data set. 60 customers bought 498 treadmill, and 40 customers bought 798. Okay, now let's check whether the data set was balanced in terms of gender. So yeah, 100 plus customers, 104 customers of male, 76 female. Okay, let's check the marital status. Okay, 107 customers were there which were partnered, and 73 single. Okay, so the 5 point summary, this tells the 5 point summaries using data frame dot describe. I'm just transposing it so that I can see the column names here and the statistics there on the column side here. So age, the mean age of the customer was around 28 years. Education, the mean education around 15 years of education. Usage, so on an average, customer said that they would use between 3 to 4 times treadmill in a week. Fitness, on an average, customers rated themselves 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. It means kind of average or okay. Income, okay, income. This was the average income of the customers per month, and miles is on an average customer said that they would cover around 103 miles in a week. Okay, let's do some univariate analysis. So what I am doing here is first I am using the age column and I want to create a histogram of this age column. So using dist plot, I am just creating the histogram. So if I see this histogram is close to normal distribution, but it is slightly right skewed, and based on this based on the distribution, the following observation we have derived, that's the number of the customers in the range of 22 to 28 is the highest. So there is 22 to 28 somewhere here. So this is the highest number of customers fall in this range. Very few customers are above 40 plus range, and nearly 90% of the customers were there in the range of 20 to 40. Next is the product feature column. So if you see, TM195 was sold highest among the customers, and followed by TM498, followed by TM798. So roughly 43% of the customers bought TM195 model, 33% bought TM498, and 22% bought TM798. So obviously TM195 was the popular, product that was sold among the customers. In terms of income, if you want to see how the data it is kind of a bimodal. If you see, there is one histogram, and then towards the right side we see one smaller histogram. So it means the data is rightly skewed. So we definitely have some customers who are on the higher side of the income, monthly income. Uh, okay, now let's do for another two columns, usage and the fitness. So I'm just plotting two plots in the one row and two columns using plt dot subplots specifying the number of rows one and columns is two. And so if you see for usage and fitness, so this is for usage we see 3 is the highest frequency, and similarly for fitness it is 3 is the highest frequency. So the observation is that majority of the customers said that they want to use treadmill 3 times a week, and majority of the customers rated themselves 3 on the fitness scale. Now miles feature column. So this is the number of miles we expect customers to cover within a week. If we see, it is not exactly normal distribution. You can see there is skewness towards the right. So it means there were few customers who had higher expectation to cover in terms of the miles on the treadmill in a week. Let's do the sales of the treadmill comparison between male and the female customers. So what we are doing here is we want to see among these three types of treadmill products, which one was preferred by male and which one was preferred by female. So if I do a count plot based on this product and color it on the basis of and on the gender, so we see TM195 was equally popular between male and female. So there is no difference in terms of preference between male and female for this particular product. TM498 was more or less slight edge on towards the male, but it was again more or less popular among kind of equally popular between male and female. But whereas TM798, this product was very popular among male compared to the female. So you can see a clearly big difference between the two. So TM798 is less popular among the female compared to male. So this is what we have. One data point we definitely can see based on this chart. Next is we want to do uh, the people who rated themselves on the fitness levels, and based on that we want to profile which type of treadmill they actually bought. So if you see for uh, TM195 and TM498, big towers of the green color means 3. What it means that the people who rated themselves 3 on the fitness scale, that is average, they preferred buying TM195 and TM498, whereas TM798 was bought mostly by those customers who rated themselves 5 on the fitness scale. It means the people who believe that they are extremely fit, they prefer to buy this 7 TM798 model of treadmill, whereas the ones who rated themselves average or okay, they preferred the other two models. Now let's do a bivariate analysis based on the age and the income, and we want to color the data points based on the product and see based on the age and the income if there is any difference between the type of the product that was chosen by the customers. So if you see in terms of income, so high income customers, they definitely preferred. If you see the green, all the green dots are at the high income. There is not a single green dot which belongs to orange or blue color coming up there. So it means if any, let's take a 7,000 as a cutoff line, then any customer 70,000 actually. So any customer earning 70,000 or more actually bought TM798. And if you see for the other two, there is a bit of overlap between TM195 and TM498. So it could be that TM798 is an expensive treadmill. That is why it was bought mostly by those people who are higher on the income range, whereas the other two products and we also saw that at the fitness level, those who rated themselves high on the fitness level bought TM798. So this clearly indicates that TM798 treadmill model definitely it's expensive. That is why people who are higher on the income side bought it and more bought it, and it must be I think sophisticated compared to the other two, uh, because the other two products are mostly preferred by those who seem to be low or average on the fitness level. Now let's do a box plot between the products and on the y-axis the income. If we see between 195 and 498, the median income is more or less the same, whereas obviously TM798 was bought by people whose median income was much higher compared to the other two products. Let's find out a correlation. So you again using .corr, we can find out the correlation between the variables, and if we plot it out, we get a correlation between the different variables. So some of the key observations that we derived from this correlation matrix is fitness in miles. So those who declare themselves high on the fitness level, so they prefer to use treadmill for the larger miles in a week, and with the high correlation again between fitness and usage. So it means those who declare themselves high on the fitness level, they use treadmill more. So it means those who declare themselves high on the fitness, they opted to use more number of times the treadmill, and obviously the more they use it, the higher the number of miles they are going to cover in a week. So the conclusion that we derive is that TM195 and TM498 customer characteristics, they do not vary much, but whereas for TM798, the this one, yeah, this one is kind of a looks like an expert level fitness choice, and it is preferred among males and especially among the high income people. So that's how we have done the profiling of customers for these three products of the treadmill based on the characteristics that were present in the given data set. So that's it for this session. Thank you.